The rivalry between Umaga and Jeff Hardy can be said one of the most underappreciated rivalries of all time. People usually don't talk about this rivalry, and this rivalry had so many elements inside it, and it is one of the highlights of Umaga's career. So let's have a look at this rivalry. So Umaga's and Jeff Hardy's rivalry started on an episode of Raw in February 2007. We were near WrestleMania 23 and Umaga was going to represent Vince McMahon at the Battle of Billionaires match. Because of this, Vince McMahon gave Umaga a match against Jeff Hardy for the Intercontinental Championship, which Umaga won by a Samoan spike and became the new Intercontinental Champion. This was a very dominant victory by Umaga. The next week, Jeff Hardy got busy with his Money in the Bank qualifying match and Umaga got busy with his rivalry with Donald Trump and Bobby Lashley. But a week after this, Jeff Hardy got his rematch against Umaga for the Intercontinental Championship. This time, Jeff Hardy tried his best to retain his championship, but Umaga didn't let him win and defeated Jeff Hardy by a Samoan spike. Now Hardy's chances to win Intercontinental Championship looked bleak, but Hardy got one more chance. He competed in a fatal 4-way Jeff Hardy, Santino Marella, JBL and Shelton Benjamin. Winner will face Umaga for the Intercontinental Championship at the Great American Bash 2007. And Jeff Hardy won that match by a jackknife pinfall. And after this, Jeff Hardy faced Umaga at the Great American Bash 2007. But this time also the results were same, a wrecking ball and a Samoan spike, and Jeff Hardy again lost the match. This was the third loss of Jeff Hardy against Umaga, but the feud wasn't over. Next week on Raw, Jonathan Coachman orders John Cena to team up with Candice Michelle, who was the women's champion at that time, to take on Umaga, Trevor Murdoch and Lance Cade in a 3-on-2 handicap tag match. Candice looked very scared. The match was on. You can see the expressions of Candice. She was frightened. At one point in the match, the boys trapped Candice and Umaga was just going to attack her, but Jeff Hardy came with a chair, beat the crap out of Umaga, gave 3 perfect headshots and sent Umaga out of the arena. After this Raw, we found out that Jeff Hardy suffered an injury during a match with Mr. Kennedy on Raw and he has to go for treatment. Jeff Hardy returned after a month on Raw in a match against Mr. Kennedy and the match was going on, but suddenly Umaga's music hits. He interferes the match, Mr. Kennedy ran away and it was looking like Umaga came to save Jeff Hardy, but that was not the case. He attacked Jeff Hardy brutally. He gave a super kick, a wrecking ball and a Samoan spike to Jeff Hardy. Because of this attack, next week on Raw, Jeff Hardy again got a chance to fight with Umaga for the Intercontinental Championship, and this time the results were not same. This time, Jeff Hardy won the match by taking advantage and performing a quick pinfall to become the Intercontinental Champion. After this, Umaga entered a feud with Triple H, so no interaction with Jeff Hardy for some days, but Jeff Hardy and Umaga meet again with each other at Survivor Series 2007. Umaga had his own team and Jeff Hardy was part of Team Triple H. It was Team Triple H versus Team Umaga. As the match went forward, Umaga was the only person left in the team and on the other side, Triple H and Jeff Hardy was left. Triple H and Jeff Hardy easily eliminated Umaga by a pedigree, followed by a Swanton Bomb. The next week on Raw, Umaga again faced Jeff Hardy, but this time Gene Snitsky came and stopped the match due to disqualification. Gene Snitsky and Umaga was together beating Jeff Hardy, but then Triple H came to save Jeff Hardy. He attacked Gene Snitsky and gave a spinebuster to Umaga. Next week on Raw, Jeff Hardy teamed up with Triple H to take on Umaga and Gene Snitsky, but Triple H and Jeff Hardy won by a Swanton Bomb. After this, Jeff Hardy faced Umaga inside a steel cage match on Raw, and this was fire. This match is known for the whisper in the wind which Jeff Hardy gave from the top of the cage. Jeff Hardy won that match. Now at this point, Jeff Hardy was fighting for the WWE Championship and he was not the Intercontinental Champion at that time. After this, Umaga and Jeff Hardy meet with each other in a 6-man tag team match where Jeff Hardy's team won. At this point, you can say that the feud between Umaga and Jeff Hardy was stopped for some time, but don't worry, the feud again reignited. After some weeks on Raw, Jeff Hardy again faced Umaga as a surprise challenger of William Regal, but Jeff Hardy stole the victory by a whisper in the wind. At this point, the feud was back. The next week, Jeff Hardy and Umaga opened the show with the match, but the match ended in a double countout when Jeff Hardy and Umaga started fighting outside the ring without paying attention on the countout. The next week on Raw, Jeff Hardy teamed up with John Cena to take on JBL and Umaga, where Umaga's team won when JBL gave a clothesline from hell to Jeff Hardy. And then the day comes when Jeff Hardy and Umaga faced each other at One Night Stand 2008, a Falls Count Anywhere match. This was the last chapter of Umaga and Jeff Hardy's rivalry, and what a way to end this rivalry. The match was fun. Most of the match took place in the backstage area, and the ending of the match was a swanton bomb from the top of the production truck. And Jeff Hardy won this match and won this feud. After this, Jeff Hardy and Umaga didn't had any interaction with each other. At one time they meet each other inside a battle royale, but there was nothing much. And this was the complete rivalry of Jeff Hardy and Umaga. I hope you have liked this video. Till then, see you soon.